here we've got two young people, Grace and Connor, whose lives have really been hijacked by this COVID-19. Grace, what do you say to yourself about that? You've got a prom dress, right? I've seen a picture of it. It's absolutely beautiful. So you had
Thank you.
plans, you had the dress, and you've looked forward to this for how long?
Senior prom, I would say since I was a little girl, that's definitely something you look forward to, the pictures, the dressing up, and just, having your last like hurrah with your, senior friends. It really is devastating.
Right. And that's not fun to have that taken away from you, I know. And Connor, you're already past that, and you've gone on to college and kind of started your life. And it's really hard to live on your own and then have to turn around and go back home. And that's kind of regressing. You have to hit the reset button, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And you found out your school was shutting down the week of March 13th, and you just got an email about it.
And so at first it was okay, the school's going to be shut down 2 weeks after spring break, and then it turned to the entire spring semester. Then it turned to half of summer, and then just yesterday we actually found out that it's shut down all the way through the summer.
Oh, wow. And you haven't seen your girlfriend for like 5 weeks now?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. Are you two staying in touch?
Yeah, so we video chat and we text all the time. We do whatever we can to try to have what we had before this virus, but of course it's just not the same as being in contact with them physically.
Yeah. Now, in talking to your dad, I'm sure he wouldn't have any problem with her coming to visit you, but I understand her parents are a little more conservative about that.
Yeah, so basically, her parents are the deciding factor for this situation. They decided it's not a good idea for either me to visit her or her visit me or meet together at FSU. They deemed that it was not safe and not wise.
Right. And what do you think? What's your attitude about this? Your dad says, "Hey, live your life. If it happens, it happens. This is way overblown." What's your attitude?
My attitude about the situation overall is, I would say, a little more severe than the attitude of Tom. Uh, I do think we should take the necessary precautions, especially someone of his health, with his health conditions and such as that. And I think Haley's parents, my girlfriend's name is Haley, her parents recognize the true severity of this virus.
Well, how do you feel about the fact that Grace's boyfriend comes over a lot?
Well, I mean, I can't lie and say I'm not jealous because I'm a little jealous. I've been separated from Haley for, like you said, about 5 weeks now. Could be, I don't know how much longer. Really depends on what the government says and such as that. But yeah, so it is a little. I get a little envious when I see him come over all the time because it's like, gosh, I wish I had that opportunity. Um, but in terms of health, of course, if he's coming in and out of the house all the time, of course, he also brings that risk factor into our house of contracting the virus and spreading it.
Right. Grace, are you worried about that at all?
I am worried about the virus and all, but in specifics to my boyfriend, I feel like he is always at home. He is raising his nephew. If they need any essentials, his mom is the one that it goes out physically and, gets all the essentials. And so he's the one, stays home. So he goes from his house to mine or vice versa. So he's necessarily not, going places to where he could catch it. But if he has been somewhere, the day that I want to hang out with him, or maybe even the day before, I do take the precaution to say, like, maybe let's not hang out today and try and plan for another day.